When we first came to GreenPath, we had $48,610 in debt.
But we had it printed off and handed it to us, and I remember just thinking, oh my gosh, that's the cost, that's half the price of a house around here.
When we first got married, we moved out to Oregon. Took us several months to get jobs, and so we supplemented, with credit cards. Go to the grocery store and pay with credit cards. And then we moved back to the area, and we bought a little schoolhouse, and wanted new things for the house, and charged most of those things. And then we moved here, and just continued to charge things, and we kind of rationalized it that it was the American way. That's what people do.
I got on board after Dawn did, mostly because she does the bills. Usually, she does the bills, and she'd always get frustrated. After about a year or so, I realized I need to change my lifestyle and don't spend what I don't have.
When the VanDykes first came to GreenPath, they were dealing with a lot of credit card bills. Things were starting to fall past due. They were getting phone calls. They were juggling bills on payday. They didn't know what things to pay first, and they didn't know where to turn. Right after starting their debt management plan, their son Jacob got sick, adding additional pressure to an already difficult situation.
Well, we made the appointment, and then a few days later, our son Jacob, just out of the blue, started having epileptic seizures, and kind of blew us out of the water. We weren't expecting that at all. Things just got progressively worse for him. He continued to have seizures, 20, 30 seizures a day, in and out of the hospital for extended periods of time. And I had to quit my job for the remainder of the school year.
Jacob was in the hospital 13 different times in about 6 months. And that was in South Bend and in Chicago. And it was really hard because suddenly we didn't have half the income that we had, but we just kind of made it work.
Once a month I'd get an email, and that would have my GreenPath statement, and it would show, so we could keep track of the money that we put in and where it went. And it would have the balance on the top. And so, it was really encouraging to watch that $48,610 go down each month.
And then we have a little Post-it sticker. It's with the amount. Dawn always wrote in marker, just a little Post-it sticker, amount, how much we owed. And then it just went down and down and down and down and down. Last time it was in the hundreds, but we still keep the 48,000 plus up next to our computer.
Called Edie in, June, and I think we were done in July, and we called her the end of June and said, Edie, the end is coming up, the end is in sight. Can we come watch you make our last payment? And she's like, of course, So that was really exciting.
The VanDykes were very motivated. When Dawn and David first came to GreenPath, Dawn's credit score was 600 and David's was 614. Now Dawn's score is 745 and David's has jumped to 778. That's a great increase for both of them.
Last summer we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. We knew that it was only a few $1,000s, so I took every gig I could find and just kind of bankrolled it, and we drive it down there. We were able to pay off. The initial one was 6 years, right?
Yeah, we got it down to 4.5.
So we were able to pay everything off in 4.5, just because we saw the finish line.
We would like to say thank you to GreenPath. I don't know how we would have done this given our circumstances with Jacob. I don't know how we would have done this without them.
This is the best financial decision we've ever made.